Like I always tell y'all, do your research. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day one of Vlogmas. Y'all, I am so excited to be doing Vlogmas this year. I did it last year and I did not think that I could do 25 days of Vlogmas, but I did. I am super excited for y'all to be here for day one of Vlogmas. I hope that you guys stick around for all 25 days. And I hope that you guys enjoyed my intro, my Christmas wish list intro. So we are going to get right into today's video. Today's video is going to be about Naca. And just keep in mind that all 25 days will not consist of Naca videos. I will have some vlogs mixed up in between, so I hope that you guys enjoy these 25 days of Vlogmas videos, and I hope that you will consider subscribing and also hitting that like button down below. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have my notes here because I don't be wanting to leave nothing off, but I always do. Today's video we are talking about Naca and approved grants. Okay, so we know that grants are also known as grant funding, which is considered free money. Yes, I said free money. And this money, typically you have to do some deep down research because grants typically are kind of hard to come by, and so you have to really dig for these grants. Now we do know that Naca is a HUD agency, so if you can find a HUD approved grant, then Naca will definitely work with you to get that funding so you can use towards the purchase of your home, such as buying your interest rate down. So you have to go online and you have to go to HUD.gov. And when you go to HUD.gov, you can type in your city or your state and just type in the specific keywords. So these grants are typically available to you in the city or the state or the town where you currently reside. A lot of times you have to really dig deep for these grants because it's free money, so it's not always going to just be flat out right there made available for you. You have to dig for these grants. Like I always tell y'all, do your research, but they are typically given to those within your city, state, or your town that you reside in. Now the grants are typically known as down payment assistance, where you can use the grant towards down payment and closing costs. But with Naca, we all know that there aren't any closing costs, so you would actually be using the grant money to buy your interest rate down to at least 1% or less. So you want to make sure that whatever grant that you find, you run it across your mortgage counselor, so your mortgage counselor can then help you to go by obtaining that grant funding. Now we all know that our mortgage counselors are super busy with Naca, but whenever you do meet with your mortgage counselor, make sure that you mention to them that you are interested in obtaining any type of grants that are available to you. Ask them if they are willing to help you find some additional grants within your state, your city, or your town where you currently reside in. They may already have a listing of agencies or HUD approved agencies where their previous clients have used grants, and they may already know exactly what to do to get you approved for a grant. So you want to make sure that you open up your mouth and you ask your mortgage counselor, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask your mortgage counselor about any type of grants. We all know that Naca accepts HUD approved grants, so it's just a matter of asking your mortgage counselor if they know of any HUD approved agencies that can assist you in getting some type of assistance or grant funding to buy your interest rate down. So one thing that I do want to mention is that typically most of the time the grants are loans. So whenever you are doing your research and finding a grant, you want to make sure that you are looking for grants that are considered forgivable loans. And when I say forgivable loans, I mean that a HUD approved agency might give you $5,000 towards the down payment of your home, You know, with Naca, you're going to use that to buy your interest rate down. So if the HUD approved agency gives you $5,000 as a forgivable loan or as considered a grant, then what that means is you have to live in your home for a specific amount of time. Just as Naca also requires for you to live in your home for a specific amount of time. You cannot rent your home out to anybody. You cannot sell your home to anybody. If you do get a grant approved loan or a forgivable loan, you must attend some type of workshop. Just like you attended the Naca workshop and got your Naca ID number, you have to attend a specific type of workshop from the agency, the HUD approved agency, who will be issuing the grant. These agencies are known as HUD approved counseling agencies. They normally offer their workshops online. Sometimes they offer it in person. I am assuming right now most of them are offered online, and some of them are free. Some of them you do have to pay. I've seen some where the cost is up to $125. Some are free. You know, Naca's is free. So what happens is once you take the course, normally it's like an 8-hour course that you take, you will then obtain a certificate, and then that certificate is yours to show to other HUD approved agencies such as Naca or anyone else that are willing to give you this free money, this grant money, to go towards the purchase of your home. Now, I know that we are talking about Naca, but I do want to also mention that there is another program out there if you choose to go another route. That other program, and I've talked about that here on this channel. I will also link that video up above so you can click on it. But another program that is a great program for those for first-time homeowners is called the Georgia Dream if you live in the state of Georgia. Now with the Georgia Dream, they do give you loans, and these loans have to be paid back if you choose to move out of your home before the specific amount of time. So these loans can be in the amount of $5,000, $7,500, and I believe $10,000. Now these loans are given to those with specific type of situations. They are just not given to anybody. So if you fit in this particular category, then you may be eligible to obtain one of those loans. And like I said, this is a forgivable loan if you remain in your home for a specific amount of time. Now I know that this process of finding out the information for grants can be very, very hard and very, very tricky. So like I always tell you guys, do your research. Don't just rely on everything that you are seeing and watching on YouTube or on TV. Make sure that you go online if you have access to a computer or access to the library. Make sure you go online, do your research, see what you can find, and then make sure that you run this information across to your mortgage counselor so they can give you more information as to if it will be a great program for you, if it'll be a good fit for you, and if it's even worth it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it somewhat helpful and useful for you. If you have already obtained a grant and you use the Naca program, leave me a comment down below and let me know what grant that you obtained and how did you go by doing it. That way it'll also help others who are looking for the information to obtain the necessary information as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed day 1 of Vlogmas. Make sure that you come back tomorrow for day 2. And as always, I hope that you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and joining the family. And always, I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Bye.